Hello, it's a good day. My name is Benjamin Herbert. It all started on my left foot. Like I woke up one morning and I discovered it was swollen, not just the swollen. It was like it's been lacerated with razor blade and fresh pepper was poured on it. I looked at it like something that will just come and go. I tried to do some self-medication. It didn't work. It got worse. A few days before we went to the hospital, I discovered a very funny blister on top of the same leg. And I said, this is like, I didn't come close to any hot object or anything that should arise to, me having blisters on my feet.
I'm Mrs. Blessing Benjamin Herbert. I worked with a primary school close to the house. So at the moment when I discovered the pain my husband was experiencing, it wasn't an easy thing because I see him yearn for assistance. At night he was bedridden. So that's why I had to resign from my school where I taught in order to have time to assist him. He couldn't walk on his own. He had to be carried. So we now made an arrangement for wheelchair to aid his movement.
And I have a pastor friend, and he said, the way this thing is going, you're losing this leg. We need medical attention immediately. So that even if it's the option for amputation, you still have enough money after the amputation, whatever they will fix back into the legs and all that and all that.
I saw on my sister in church, I saw on her timeline soliciting money, and I was like, who is this? And I saw his brother Ben Herbert. It's somebody I know, used to attend my church. And I was just wondering what happened, how did this happen? The wounds were very bad. And I just sent a message to the MD and I said, I have an urgent case I need to discuss with you immediately. And when he got back to me, he said, let's start with Ruzu, let him drink it, let him use it to dress his wound. And if we need to do anything later, we will know.
So one of those days, I had a call from a sister in the church, Sister Kemi. And then she called to ask what actually is wrong with me, that she saw some very horrible pictures on the social media. And I said, yes, that it is me. And this and this and these are what I am going through. And then she said, but you had tried out Ruzu before when you had an issue with your hand. Why did you apply? I said, I never thought of it, though I have 2 bottles in my house. I went to a relation's place to ask for financial assistance. And what the person gave me was 2 bottles of Ruzu. I was so angry. I had to come back without money that day. So I just dumped the Ruzu. I just dumped it in the corner of the room. So when she mentioned it, it dawned on me that, okay, now she said for me to send her my address so she could bring me a carton of the Ruzu. But when she had mentioned about trying, that she was coming with Ruzu, I knew that I had 2 bottles left in the house. So immediately I started using it.
He now called me baby, because that's what he calls me. He said, I can feel life on this leg. I said, you don't mean it? He said, yes. He said, do I know that he can even jump on the leg? I said, So this is the work of Ruzu.
What I keep experiencing is my wife that keeps encouraging me and saying, honey, look. The sides are beginning to take shape, like it's becoming solid and it's closing up. And that had been our encounter till today. The very frightening wound on top that, in fact, that connected half of my feet, of course, they were rotten. From the under of my feet, there was a connecting kind of hole that linked up with the wound on top. It was the first one we saw first. That was a miracle we saw first, that the wound at the top was closing up. I'm talking about wound, the two of the wounds, they go this length in depth. In fact, at some point, if you want to clean it, the cutting will have to sink right into the foot. The wound became so deep that you could even see the bone of the smallest toe. You could touch it. That was how bad it was. I was in shock that the one that is up, the wound that was on the surface of the feet that connects to the one under the feet, it started closing up. And today, as I speak to you on this particular date, the one on the top has closed up completely. Sister Kemi was one of the people I gave that post to. And when she saw it, she screamed. She called me. She was screaming, "Is this the same leg? Under how many months?" Even the hospital that asked me to bring 2.5 million in first tag. Part of this testimony is that I called on this God and he inclined his ears to me, which is why I am standing on my feet today, not on wheelchair. I'm not walking with any form of support. And there is life. There is so much life in all of the remaining toes. Like I'm moving them right now. You know, I can turn this leg anti-clockwise like this. I can turn them all like this. It's all to the glory of God. Doctors, friends, relations are amazed that I am alive today to tell my story by myself.